found a couple of guys here and making their way down up through Texas. I believe y'all started it down around Bandera.
Bandera, yes.
And you're headed for
Joplin, Missouri.
Joplin, Missouri. Okay, I'm gonna turn this thing around and see if we can't get a little information out of these guys.
Well, this all started from dreaming. I'd get on the computer at work and I'd look at the Long Riders Guild. I'd read the stories about people that have rid a 1,000-mile ride or larger. And so I got in my mind, because of my love for horses, I want to do this as well. And so I told everybody I know, and everybody thought it was a great idea, but you can't get anybody to do something like this. This is a long, amazing journey, tough. And so let's just stretch it. This is an awesome thing about where we're at.
Got a little tractor business going on here.
I love being in the country.
Yes, sir.
So Tom asked me a basic question. He says, "You're not going to quit, are you?" And I laughed. I've never been a quitter. I've finished everything I've ever started. If I say I'm going to do it, it'll be done, kind of thing. So we put this together. We wanted to get out, do something. We're retired guys. We could find ourselves staying at home for a long time if we're not careful and staring at the walls. And I had this one thing on my bucket list left. Only one thing. I've done so much, packing and other things that I've done out in the mountains and riding, that I just wanted to get this 1,000-mile horse ride under my belt. It had been eating at me for so long. So when Tom asked me that, of course my answer was unequivocally, of course I'm gonna keep the ride up. So here we are. We're 355 miles into it. We're headed to up to Abilene, Kansas, and then we're going to hang a right and go to Joplin, Missouri, and then, of course, down to home at Pineville, Missouri. Couldn't do it alone. Couldn't find a soul to do it with me. In my eyes, it makes Tom a pretty good guy.
When do y'all think you'll arrive back home?
We're shooting for mid-May.
Mid-May. Okay.
Yes.
Still good weather other than rain and.
Yeah,
all that.
well, we expect to ride in the rain.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
The reason we left when we did is to try to skate through all the tornado trouble. So that's why the dates were the dates. Was history tells you when the tornado weather comes, when the bad weather comes. So we're skating through the bad weather.
When did y'all start exactly?
23rd.
Well, we drove to Bandera February 14th, Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
Kissed the wife goodbye and came down with every intention of leaving. Vehicle problems, refrigerator problems, and a cold spell came in, 19 degrees at night. We're tough, but we weren't going to saddle up and ride at 20 degrees. We're not that tough anymore. So we held out for 8 days in Bandera, left on the 22nd. So February 22nd till it's almost the end of March. So exciting. We are at the border of Oklahoma. We all know what a big journey Texas is. Oh my goodness, what a long state. So we're excited to see Oklahoma here in the next few days.
Great.
We're figuring Tuesday we'll be in Oklahoma.
So if I understand right, y'all are traveling 15.
We're 15 to 17 miles a day,
right,
every day. The first concern is your horse.
Right.
You have to make sure your horse is sound. You have to make sure he's good. Then you got to worry about your well-being and your health. You have to stay up on your health. You have to eat good. You have to pay attention to what's wrong. You have to look out for each other. You have to be paying attention to what's going on. You got traffic. We're camped out in the middle of nowhere. Everybody's heard horror stories. We're camped in the middle of nowhere. We take care of each other. If you knock on my door, I'm not answering until I call his camper. Then we answer our doors together.
Gotcha.
You see how far we're camped together? You come knocking on my door, you better have a good excuse.
Yes, sir.
Well, we want to have fun, but stay safe. Staying safe is there's so many angles. I often say there's 2,000 ways to make a mistake, and a genius will think of 20 of them. So that's how we're taking this trip.
Right,
Be careful.
You got to be safe.
That's smart. So, do y'all make arrangements on somebody's property,
No.
or you just happen to? Oh, that's about how far we want to go. Let's
That's
stay
what we
there.
do.
Have you had any problems at
So,
all?
Valerie is in your group.
Yes.
We spent a few hours with Valerie the other night.
Yep.
We were fortunate enough. The county commissioner let us stay there. We were fortunate enough. She gave us water. I mean, all the water we want. Well, we carry 100 gallons in one truck, and we carry 250 gallons between 2 rigs of water. You have to carry a lot of water.
Yes.
No, I did just get off the phone with the St. Joe Rodeo, and I'm excited that they're going to let us stay there for a couple of days to rest up. So we're probably a 2-day ride from there. So
It'd be great.
So just got that set up. We're excited. So I want to shout out to the St. Joe, Texas Rodeo.
Great. Yeah, that'll be a great.
Oh, you
Yeah,
bet.
you bet.
And we don't ask anybody for anything because we're self-contained. We have it all. A little water is all we ever ask for, but other than that, we don't leave a mess. We travel together. We don't ever leave them. You know, there's nothing behind that we know.
Fortunately, Texas, although we have a lot of new folks moving in here, to see guys riding down the road horseback is not something that blows everybody's mind.
Oh no.
Because myself and a whole bunch more of us, we sure wish we was doing it.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
may never see the opportunity, but we wish that that was something we were doing.
Yes, we get the support from the public. It's awesome. It's so rare that you don't get a person with just arms reached out to you. How can we help? Since we've been here, two gentlemen have stopped and offered us additional shelter if we needed it. If we need anything at all, just please come down to the farm.
Man, that's great.
Good Texan folk.
Yes,
So
that's
we
great.
got a story this morning. Guy texted us and he said, "Hey," he said, I dropped off hay at your trailer." He said, "I just felt you needed a little hay," so he dropped off 6 bales of hay, left it at the back of our trailer, and
we needed it.
we're at the point now where we're running a little short of hay. Well, 6 bales is quite a deal.
Yeah, it is because
You know, it runs 12 days for 2 head animals.
Yeah.
So that was great.
Yeah, and that $5 a bale hay we used to buy here a
Ah.
few years ago ain't no more, is it?
Yeah, I think it's $15 minimum.
Yep.
Yeah,
We were in one place, told us square bales were $38 a bale.
Catch my breath. Wow.
Catch my
Wow.
breath for a bale of hay.
Yep.
60-pound bale, $38.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
No, it's amazing what we learn about the country. Valerie's story I thought was neat. The Texas reenactments.
Yes.
You know, where we live, you see the Civil War reenactments. So my mind just zoomed right in on that when she was talking about it. How neat that has to be. And if we could have sat still for long enough, maybe we could see one. But
Sure.
But no, in my mind, I just have to get on your YouTube channel, I suppose, and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get. Yeah, that's going to be getting better and better. You guys are going to be one of the first long interviews that I do.
Cool.
And this is your interview that I'm doing with you, but our group is Texas Rangers from 1823 when they weren't Texas Rangers, they were just Rangers
Right?
Yes.
until Texas became a state.
Until the
Yes.
the
Yes.
And then
Hispanics called you devils.
Devil Texans,
There you
Los
go.
Diablo Tejanos.
Yeah, that's right.
Then we brought the wives and the mothers
Right.
and ladies in because without them, the West wouldn't have been. You know, like Valerie mentioned, you know, my mom here, she talks and teaches a little bit of not how to crochet, but about the history.
Right?
Yes.
Valerie is a laundress, she's a quilter, and a character,
And a painter.
and a painter.
She's a painter.
Oh, she's a great painter. We have another lady that does the candles. She's actually a professional. That's how she makes her living is painting.
Nice.
And you know,
And
she
you
does the
and you
candles.
get all these people to come together from every walk of life.
Yes.
And that just is great.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
great. I mean, the knowledge your mother has from the knowledge that she got from her mother or her father.
That's correct.
I mean, it goes on and on and on and on.
Well, it's the knowledge you don't get in school.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it.
When I'm actually having to work, I'm a substitute teacher for K through 3. So I love being in the schools, but what I really love is to bring knowledge from outside of this classroom appropriate knowledge, of course.
Yes.
We don't want to call the Texas Rangers devils to a bunch of kindergartners.
That's
But,
exactly right.
But the fact is, they should know the history of Texas as well as the country and how it all comes together. And what we've learned. One of the interviews, a lady had a conquistador spur.
Oh yeah.
From the 1600s, was it?
1500s,
yes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. Man, the rouse on that thing, it would get anything's attention. I never seen anything like it.
Yep.
Seventh generation ranchers. Met another one, they've had their ranch since 1911. This is amazing to us.
The largest pulled Hereford ranch in the world is in Texas.
Yeah.
It's in
Sure.
Jacksboro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The world's
Pulled
largest pulled
Pulled
Hereford ranch is in Jacksville, Texas.
Have y'all spent time in Texas before much, or just
Not a lot. No.
I did my honeymoon there.
Yeah.
I do a lot of traveling, but most of my traveling isn't in Texas. It's Arizona, Utah, Minnesota, all up through the Midwest. But I don't do a lot of time in Texas.
We invite you back.
Oh, I'm
There's
coming
there's
back.
a lot.
You
There
bet.
you
Yeah.
go. You
Yeah.
bet. There's a lot to do in Texas.
You bet.
I do have a nephew in San Antonio. He's a doctor down there. We're proud of him. But
Right.
yeah, no, I'd come back to Texas. I like it. Matter of fact, I announced to the folks at Gordon, Texas, that if I ever leave Missouri, I'm coming to Gordon,
That's
Texas.
a good little town. Yeah.
Oh, Gordon,
Yeah.
Texas, an excellent town.
Yeah.
Great people.
We celebrated in the stockyards. It's not what it used to be history wise.
Yeah.
I've said it's kind of Californianized,
Right.
but it's
Oh,
still
you
a
don't want
lots
that.
of history.
Oh.
We celebrated at the first of this month, and I went down there and did a little filming of Texas Independence Day,
Oh.
and it was a big to do. You know, some of my friends and guys in our group, they fired their muskets and all that.
Oh,
so,
that would be
yeah,
so
this is,
impressive, yeah.
This living history deal.
Who thinks of Texas independence?
Huh?
You just said something to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, don't we all celebrate the 4th of July? Of course we all do. What day is the Texas independence?
It's the 3rd, I believe. Yep. And that's
March 3rd.
March the 3rd. And this weekend, if I'm not mistaken, because I've been a couple of times, was a reenactment of the Battle of Goliad, where the Mexicans actually massacred all of us. Every time I go, I get killed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'd quit going.
Yeah, really. I didn't get to go this year. So anyway.
Your mother
Well,
tell you quit going?
Well, tell me, y'all been on the road already for a good while and a good many miles.
Good while.
Have you had any, let's just call it excitement, whether it's good or bad?
Gosh, should I start?
You go ahead.
Yeah, you
All
got
right.
horses and mules, so
Oh, yeah,
there's
you
got
go
to be
ahead.
something.
Well, we talked about the 2,000 ways to make a mistake. I thought of 20, I'm sure, before I left. We put special shoes on the horses called Boreum shoes or Drill Tech's, another name for them. They give you grip.
Right.
So we're walking along our first day. We're doing road riding. I stepped out on some polished concrete thinking I'm just fine. Man, we hit the ground like a sack of potatoes, just like that. So no harm, no foul. Horse not hurt, I'm not hurt. We get up. Thought, note to self, no Drill Tech on concrete. It isn't 20 minutes later, I look over at Tom. He's walking, we're out on a road ditch, and a big 4x4 concrete manhole cover. Should be that thick and strong. No. Horse steps on it, it breaks in half. Back half of Tom drops down in the hole. I look over at him, looks like he's almost sitting on the ground. And so he piles off the horse. Horse comes out, again, a couple of scrapes, nothing. We both can't believe it. Just
That's
amazing.
fortunate, yeah.
Yeah, very good horses.
Yeah.
Gosh, emus. Oh, please, everybody that owns emus, don't let them go by the road.
Don't let them go around any horses walking in the ditch.
Oh my goodness, the horses are so afraid of emus.
I've heard that.
Yeah, if there's a 5-foot chicken running around, they're afraid of it. Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
they get reversed so fast you ain't never saw it.
Yeah, I have heard that. I might have seen it on
Uh,
YouTube or
They
something.
can
a horse,
back up
you know.
so fast when they see an emu or a bike,
oh my
A bike.
goodness,
a
yeah.
bicycle.
Yeah.
Okay. all right.
Things that move that they don't think should, I guess.
My
Yeah,
mule
yeah.
sees a bicycle, she thinks that something's getting her.
Yeah.
But no, this has been a really, really good trip for me. because I'm usually by myself most of the time, and I travel a lot. I'm either in a wagon, or I'm muleback, or I'm Arizona, or I'm someplace.
Right.
And this has been a great ride for me, and I'll finish in May sometime, and I'll be on to something else.
Now,
People can follow me around on Tom Nass on Facebook, and I'm every place, and I do a lot of interviews, and I do a lot of neat stuff. The thing that we do is we never ask for anything. If I ask you for something, it'll be water. Because one thing I've noticed, if you ask people for something, yeah, right away, they're not wanting to talk to you. But we don't want anything. We just want a little water, and we go on about our way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're actually pretty blessed.
We're very, very blessed.
Yeah.
I'm blessed every morning I get up.
That's great. That's great.
Okay.
So, it was mentioned this was your last ride.
Well, do you
Come on
want
now.
do you want to put all the story on there? Let's see. I've had over 40 broken bones, 7 major surgeries. 3 of them were back surgeries. I have what's called hunchback disease. I'm bad diabetic. Not bad as in, dysfunctionally, but the numbers are always messed up. And of course, arthritis real bad from all the broken bones. I'm not plumb anymore, as I like to joke about it. I go by the adage, never give up. And I got a little Instagram page, and that's basically what my little message is. If you find yourself up a shit creek, never give up.
Never give up.
And I like to hope I'm proof of that. Here I am. My doctor can't believe I'm here. Yeah, let me write this down, kind of thing. He can't believe it. So he cheers me on. I can call him on his cell number if I need anything. So that's why it's probably the last hoorah for me.
Yeah. Well, it's a good one. It's the last good ride, let's say. Yeah.
Right.
Big ride. Yeah. Sure
Yes.
Yeah, I've been blessed. I've done 800 miles in the Rockies, Colorado, Wyoming,
Wow.
Wind River. I rode Tetons to Yellowstone and back. Just, what do you say, right?
Yeah, you're fortunate. There's many, like I said earlier, there's many of us that, we wish we could do something like that. But
Sure.
I know, like, when you get 70 and you're trying to start, it's too late.
It's not too late. Don't give up.
I'm not gonna give up. That's why we're doing the.
I've been a
doing
cowboy
this.
most of my life,
That's great, man.
and I don't plan on quitting.
Mm-mm.
I don't do ranch work no more, or gather cattle, or run through calves, or a little bit like that. But I'm horseback 60 to 70 to 90% of the time. And that's just a way of life for me.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
Great.
You bet.
I don't even train horses no more because I don't want to get hurt.
I had to quit last year.
Yeah. So if they're not broke to death like my red mule, I ain't getting on.
Yeah.
But no, it's all good. It's
Yeah.
been a good trip.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna cross into
Right.
400 miles.
Oh.
I told BG, I said, when we hit 500 miles, I'm buying a cigar.
There you
I'm
go.
buying a
500
cigar,
miles.
and I'm gonna have a shot of whiskey.
What a moment that'll be.
That's
500
what I'm doing.
miles.
You
100, 145 miles from now.
145 miles,
Not bad.
which is gonna take 9 days. Or 10 days at the most. We're gonna be 500 miles.
Wow.
A horseback.
Is that gonna throw you somewhere in Oklahoma?
It's
Yeah.
gonna throw us probably 70 miles in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma.
We are, coming straight up the center of Oklahoma. Trying to stay away from Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
Yes, sir.
I guess, and what's that other one, Norman?
Norman.
Yeah, we
Norman.
wanna
They had a
touch-
bunch of fires in Norman,
Yep.
so we want to stay away from Norman.
But one thing I think is noteworthy is that we went to a lot of trouble to plan the route. I studied that map. You have no idea. And one of the first things we did was start changing the route immediately.
Oh, yeah.
I bet we've changed 2/3 of the route since we've been on it.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to try this, make all the plans you want to, but be flexible.
Sure. We used to always say, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Changes every day.
Yeah.
That one's
Yep. Changes
So you
and
just- And they can go to my Facebook page, and they can go through all the videos and everything I do, and they can find our map. and they can look on that map and see where we're at. And if they're close to where we can camp and it's a safe spot to camp, we're all in.
I'm gonna get y'all's information before I leave, and I'll get my little granddaughter-in-law that does this editing for me to we'll put something on there where people can go to y'all's your pages.
Nobody uses paper maps anymore, but if you follow the yellow line,
Yes, sir.
right there at Bandera, the yellow was planned, the green was actually done. So
Okay.
we're somewhere
We're up here.
right up in here.
Yep.
And as Tom holds the map, you can see
That's as far as we've gone.
this is 800 miles of it, and we still have 200 miles to plan to Joplin. So at this point, we're realizing it's kind of fruitful to plan when you know you're going to change.
Right.
So,
Right.
but yes, best laid plans of mice and men, I think you say.
Well, that puts a little bit more excitement into it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a map. It's a long map.
It is. Y'all made a little detour there. I see at where was that? Right there at the beginning.
Oh, right here at Bandera.
Yeah, when you got to Fredericksburg.
Yep, we had to go around Fredericksburg because there's the traffic.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
It was terrible. 16 is the most terrible road you can get on. So
Yes.
we went around there and we got on some back roads. And the more back roads you can take, the
Yep.
better off.
Yep, so that's exactly what we're trying to find is back.
So now we're way up here.
you
know.
Y'all jotted over here to
Yeah,
Stephenville,
yep.
cowboy
Yep.
country.
We're sitting right here.
We're right
Yes,
here
sir.
tonight.
We're all sitting right here right now. And we're gonna actually make this right on the on 1749, cut over to 677, which will take us up to the Red River Bridge. Now,
Okay.
I'm looking at that bridge on the internet, and my friend, that Red River Bridge will scare any cowboy, I promise you. So we're not sure. We're hoping to get some sheriff support. The Llano City was awesome. The Llano sheriffs came out, blocked the bridge for us, made it real
that's
safe for
great.
us. So we're going to ask the Montague Sheriff's Department, if I'm saying it correctly.
Montague.
Montana.
Montague. Thank you. I don't want
Montague County.
to
Yes, sir.
speak incorrectly.
And he was a Texas Ranger, the sheriff.
The sheriff was. All right.
So that means a lot.
Yes, sir.
You know, when you get the Texas Rangers involved, we have a friend at home that's a Texas Ranger out of San Antonio. I mean, he's retired, but he lives where we live now.
Right.
The stories he tells, the people, it's the people, guys, and I tell everybody, get out. I don't know any strangers. I get out of a car, it may be 20 minutes before I get back in the car.
Right. For a 5-minute stop.
People tell me, they said, there you go. I don't know any strangers. I live my life like that, and that's the way I hope I can continue living
That's
my life
right.
like that.
Yeah, that Texas Rangers, we found that people don't even realize that they're still around, and
Oh.
I tell them, you know, when you see on the news a guy in a khaki pants, cowboy boots, white shirt, and a silver belly cowboy hat, look for that badge because you're looking at a Texas Ranger,
that's
you know,
right.
an elite law enforcement
Elite.
group.
Elite.
Yep,
Elite.
sure are. A lot of people just think of Walker,
No.
Texas Ranger,
Right,
you know,
right, yeah. They ain't out kung fuing anybody.
Yeah,
They're all business.
That's exactly correct.
you bet.
And it's been a great experience. Everybody we meet, like you coming out. Great experience.
I appreciate it, y'all letting us come and ask some questions and talk to you guys. We got that you love what you're doing
Oh, you bet.
And,
you bet. You bet.
and don't ever give up.
I'm not going to
It's
give
great.
up.
It's
Never.
good.
I ain't going to give up. And we appreciate you coming. We
We're
really appreciate
Glad
it.
that
Bringing
it
your
was worth
mother.
the drive. Yep. Here, let me just
I mean,
get her in here. Yep.
is she over 65?
Barely. She's-
Barely? Well, that happens.
Who told
There you go.
I'm almost 70, so she'll be 88.
Don't be squealing. Don't be ratting her out.
Is that-
I'm already 88.
So there you go. But it's all been good, and it's great you come out.
I'm already 88.
And yeah, follow us down the line.
Yeah, we will. We'll get on
Look
your
us up.
Facebook page and
Right?
Yeah.
You
Keep
got
up with you
got
guys,
a tremendous
yeah.
you got a tremendous following already.
yep. we'll be posting this here, not this week, but next week,
Cool.
probably, and it'll be on Tuesday, about
Okay.
2 o'clock on Tuesday. We'll
Okay,
just-
you'll have to let
I'm
us.
not going to have to edit much of this.
Well, you'll have to let us know so we can let everybody
Yeah,
back
I got
home
your phone
know.
number. So if you don't, I'd like to end up with just thanking you guys and
Uh-huh.
make a little pass over here to the mule and
Oh,
the
cool.
horses,
Uh-huh.
kind of show what y'all
All
are.
right.
Here we got our tractor friend again. It's working country, farming country here. And
Farming
cows.
country. They don't stop when they're wanted.
Yeah.
And they found a good place here. There's a nice field turning green, full of cows. This is what one of the trucks they're living in and staying in. I love a mule.
And in the back we have full kitchens. We have everything.
Oh, good. That's great.
We don't ever.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
full kitchens in the back. We've got all the comforts of
Bathroom.
home.
Oh,
We got
yeah.
bathroom, showers. We got it all going on.
That's good. That's nice.
Everything the truckers on CB. Okay, now they've been rode and not brushed, so I hope everyone out there in the audience will
Oh,
understand that
they know that. They know
they got a
that.
little dried sweat. This is Ruby.
Ruby.
No, wait a minute, not Ruby. Yeah, Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah. Ruby the mule. He's awesome.